This is what I call a wheel, and it's attached to a giant Mercedes G-Class. And this is it, Project Pass 2 Future, a Mercedes G-Wagen done in collaboration with Moncler. Either way, brand is king. Mercedes-Benz has been thinking a lot about using its history for the future. They invented the car in 1886. The 300 SLR won the Mille Miglia in 1955. But that's for racing nerds. How do you keep the brand relevant for the kids? Mercedes did a wild Maybach electric coupe with Virgil Abloh, and a G-Class designed to disrupt future perceptions of luxury. Brief bit of history. Moncler was formed in 1952, and provided clothing for the Italian expedition to K2 in '54. It has supplied the French national downhill skiing team. It was close to bankruptcy when Remo Ruffini bought it in 2003. Now it's thriving. In 2023, revenues were close to 3 billion euros. Collaborations are key. Moncler started a monthly collaborative drop called Genius. Ruffini noted, "You need to talk to your customer every day." They've worked with Spike Lee, Jay-Z, Palm Angels and more, but there's never been anything quite like this. The Mondo G might be the most extreme brand tie-in ever. The G-Wagen started as a commission for the German military in the 1970s. That's far from a fashionable object, yet the G-Wagen has become very fashionable, which makes a collaboration like this tricky. Mercedes VP for design, Gordon Wagener, says Moncler is about the classic puffer-down jacket. "I love full rich surfaces and these jackets embody this." Known as Project Gravity, it was influenced by the Apollo moon missions. Mercedes even created an animated film putting the car on the moon. It's not a real G-Wagen at all, it's a Frankenstein's monster of a thing. Made of molding foam called Uriel, it's solid but odd. The patina is based on a well-used Leica camera. The silver quilting references satellite insulation and mountain rescue blankets. It's a weird mix of influences that somehow works, and artist Jeff Koons is in there as well. They applied a Bunsen burner to this area. See this little patch here? Yes. They create a piece of art and then go, "Let's get a naked flame on this thing." And they got a hammer to it as well. Love it. Section 4. The wheels. These wheels are modeled on a Moncler puffer jacket. They're made of laminate and solid. They deform slightly under the car's weight, like an elephant's foot when standing. Gordon Wagener has a sense of humor. Mercedes has dabbled in art projects. Section 5, Past 2 Future. The G-Wagen collaboration with Nigo is here. Nigo, founder of A Bathing Ape and co-founder of Billionaire Boys Club. He's a DJ, musician, and artistic director of Kenzo. Nigo loves Mercedes G-Wagons, owning over 30. Now he's created this one. Past 2 Future, they call it. An 80s short wheelbase car fully restored, khaki green and gray paint, gold roll bar, and a padded roof. The roof is removable. Room for you and your fashionable friends. Lovely trim, similar to Kenzo materials. There's a cassette deck up front. I still have my cassettes from 35 years ago. Speakers by Devin Turnbull of Ohas. Mercedes calls it an art piece, a one-off. Limited run of 20 G-classes with Nigo makeover in Pantone gray and khaki green, with a black band and an inspirational message. In German it's called the Raumschutzleiste. Section 6. Conclusion. So there'll also be the inevitable capsule collection for spring and summer 2025. Includes shirts, apparel, jackets, all the usual stuff. Mercedes-Benz and Moncler are bundling up the G-Class this winter. The German automaker and French fashion label unveiled a special one-off version of the iconic 4x4 at London Fashion Week on Monday. The unique off-roader, dubbed Project Mondo G, brings the worlds of luxury motors and ultra-chic puffer jackets together like never before. First things first. The collaboration, which made its debut during Moncler's The Art of Genius show, is really more of a work of art than a functional vehicle. The brands spent over a year working on the project to ensure it fused their respective design languages just right. The resulting 4x4 is basically a G-Wagen with a removable top and wheels made from Moncler's trademark quilted fabric. At its heart is a 3-door version of the SUV, which Mercedes doesn't sell, unfortunately, with a visible patina. This detail is meant to highlight its versatility and is accentuated by the gloss of the quilted elements. The stylish modifications also turn the vehicle into something of a monster truck. Its body is 18 inches shorter than a standard G-Wagen, but because of the cold weather clothes, it stands over 9 feet tall and 11 feet wide. We imagine there are more than a few off-road enthusiasts who wouldn't mind if these were the SUV's actual dimensions. The collaboration with Moncler inspired us to create a real iconic sculpture on wheels, a very bold design statement. Our Project Mondo G, Gordon Wagener, Mercedes-Benz's creative director, said in a statement, "Based on our design philosophy, sensual purity, This art piece merges extremely contrasting forms and surfaces. Spacecraft shiny materials with a used patina look, strong geometry of the G-Class with organic forms of Moncler puffer jackets. This isn't Mercedes' first collaboration with the fashion world. The marque previously teamed up with late Louis Vuitton creative director Virgil Abloh for the one-off project Maybach Coupe. The sporty off-roader made its debut at Art Basel Miami, just days after the designer's tragic passing. Abloh also worked with Mercedes on a G-Wagen race car called the Project Wagen, which, like Project Mondo G, was more of a sculpture than a working vehicle.